All right, welcome back to DPL. We're joined now by the lovely Lawana Gladney, who is better known around Drew Pearson Live as Dr. G. Dr. G, good to see you again. And what are you going to bring for us today? How to make a crappy life a makeover to a crappy life.
Yes, we're making over. Yeah. I get that question all the time. People feel like life is just not going right, and it's just basically crappy.
So how do we
do
that?
What do you do to make over your life if you're feeling like it's not going that way? Right. So, of course, as usual, I have some tips and pointers.
Absolutely.
So kind of think of it if you want to do a makeover in a room of your house. So you're going to have to evaluate what that looks like. So the first thing you do is evaluate your life in categories, because we have the personal side of our life, we have the family, we have your professional, we have your health. Each one of those categories, you have to look at it and decide, what does this look like? You know, am I at a level where I want to be? And more than likely you're not. Right. So say you're getting a 2 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10 in each one of these categories. So now you have to pick and decide which you're going to focus on first.
Okay.
So you say, okay, you know, here's the health category. I need to focus on getting better health. And that's where we're going to kind of start. Okay. So first you evaluate, and then you got to clean out all the mess. So it's like looking at the room and seeing, you know, what it looks like, and now you got to clean out all the mess. So if you're looking and you're making over your health category in your life, then of course that means cleaning out the mess. What is that? That looks like going in your refrigerator, going in your pantry, cleaning out. It's a lot of mess, and it's a lot of stuff that you're putting in your body that's making you sick.
Okay.
And of course, if we're talking about health, we can even talk about the mental side of that, the emotional side of that. And if it's talking about that, then of course there's some people that you may need to get rid of. And so cleaning out the mess.
That might not be as easy as it seems.
No,
right?
and it's not.
You got to be really focused.
You have to be so focused. And I'm going to talk about how to do it next week. But these are the steps getting you started. And so you clean out all the mess. And then number 3, you have to decide what it is that you want. What do you want this to look like?
Right.
What do you want the room to look like? What color do you want to paint it? Where do you want things to be? So you have to make a decision. Decide what you want your health to look like.
Right.
You know, are you trying to lose the weight? Well, how much weight do you really want to lose? So that is going to help you get really, really focused, because a lot of people just say, hey, I want it to be better.
Right.
But they don't know what that means.
Right.
And being better can be 1 or 2 pounds is better, but is that really where you want to be? So those 3 different points will help you to start to make over your crappy life.
Okay.
And next week we're going to talk about some specifics on, how do you clean out that mess?
Okay.
Give me some direction on how do I decide where I need to be.
Right.
So I'll recap them again. Number 1, you're going to have to evaluate your life in categories and see where you want to start.
Right.
Because trying to make over the whole life at one time usually doesn't work.
You
take a room at a time. Yes, you take
what it looks like
at a time.
Yeah.
And then after that, you're going to clean out all the mess. Get rid of the mess that you know that's related to that category in your life.
Right.
And number 3, decide what you want. What do you want that to look like?
Okay, so that's how to make over a crappy life. And then next
Part
week, part 1, next week you're going to tell us.
Part 2, I'm giving you the specifics on how do you do that. All right. How do you clean out the mess?
Right on. Well, then we can't wait till next week to hear that as well.
That's right.
Dr. G, good stuff again as usual. And you can check out Dr. G's website, creatingamazinglives.com. And if you haven't picked up a copy of her book, you need to do so. If you're in the driver's seat, why are you lost? Great reading right there. Dr. G, appreciate you being with us.
Thank you.
We'll have more of Drew Pearson Live right after this. Give her a hand.